Hi, Gary here. It's a book that came out in 1937 by Napoleon Hill called Think and Grow Rich. His tome about very successful entrepreneurs and how they got there. Another book came out in 1946, totally different direction, by Viktor Frankl called Man's Search for Meaning, about his time in a Nazi concentration camp and as a psychiatrist how he dealt with that. And then finally another book in 2010 by Matt Ridley called The Rational Optimist. Now what I believe the three books have in common is optimism. Optimism is something that we find that most wealthy people tend to be attracted to. And this is not from me. I was searching the web, and this gentleman named Thomas C. Coyle, I guess, wrote a book recently called Change Your Habits, Change Your Life. And in there he said that the one type of person that wealthy people avoid are pessimists. And I kind of made sense. And I was thinking about, space flight. And, obviously what happened in the 60s in a very optimistic country, we were able to do what we do. But recently, when you look at Jeff Bezos of Amazon and his Blue Origin, launching off the launch pad and then landing back that main first stage, and Elon Musk doing something even more difficult recently, again, is taking off and landing in 50-mile-an-hour winds out in the ocean with his rocket. They're changing what's happening. Lots of failures, though, along the way, but, it's like Edison with a bazillion failures on the incandescent bulb, and Ford dealing with the internal combustion engine, and on and on. And you just see these optimistic people, after time and time and time, are able to make things happen. And I find that if you're building wealth, or you have wealth and you're retaining wealth, it pays to be optimist. And that book by Matt Ridley really talked about being a rational optimist, not just being Pollyanna, rose-colored, everything's going to work out wonderfully. We know that's not the case. But having an optimism mindset, and this is really mindset related, makes a big difference as we go down the road, no matter where we are. If we're starting off in life and building wealth, if we're trying to really accelerate that as we move through, or we're trying to maintain some growth as we get into our mature years and move down the line and maybe pass some of that on to our family and friends and community and so forth. All of these things require this optimist mindset along the way. And I always mention that little Bible quote, where there is no vision, the people perish. And a lot of times I think it is visionaries that do this and other people around us that make us feel like something can happen and will happen relative to what they're trying to achieve in life. And it's really important to not have too many pessimistic people in our life, to try to avoid them and build ourselves with folks around us like that and to maintain our mindset in that manner. So my take is optimism has really grown this country to what it is today, from our founding fathers through where we are. And we have pretty much that kind of people in society, and it kind of blends through everything we do. So I have to remind myself, and maybe yourself, to be in that mindset as much as possible, because it does give us wealth in a variety of different ways. Shifting gears, we've got a event coming up on June 4th. It's Saturday from 10 to 2. It's our spring cleaning barbecue event, and we're going to have shredding, old electronics, Salvation Army for any gifts you're trying to make, a barbecue, best trucking, food, some music. It's going to be a good deal. It's right here in the parking lot, so come join us. Love to see you there. Until next time, enjoy.